All right. Welcome everyone. Um Today I'm gonna try to do a couple lessons. Cause like one lesson a week to me it seems like it's not enough because I can hear the confusion in the air, you know, on Facebook, and there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. So I'm gonna start out with one of the most infamous questions, which is about Esau, the Edomites. All right, who are the Edomites? Um, I know the Hebrew Israelites, they have this doctrine saying that the Edomites are the white man. So we're gonna break it apart, we're gonna go into it, and I'm gonna show you who the real are. So part one is talking about who the Edomites are, identifying the Edomites. Then I'm gonna make another part talking about the judgment of the Edomites. All right. Then we got to go into the judgment of the Cushites. The Cushites received the judgment. We always talking about Israelites. The Israelites received the judgment. They went into slavery, but the Cushites received the judgment. All right. That's why in certain parts of Africa, southern Sudan, you see the Cushites used to rule the world, and you see their judgment is written in the scriptures. Then you have the judgment of the Egyptians, not the Moses judgment. There was another judgment that the Creator put on the Egyptians. So we're going to talk about the judgment on the Edomites that's supposed to is like unfolding today. All right. And this right here should be not this one, but the part two should be a warning to the Sunnis, to the black Sunnis, the black Shias, to not get caught up in this judgment that's about to happen, that is happening to the Edomites. All right. They have a judgment that's supposed to happen to them during this day and time. And I will tell you why this judgment is happening to them. All right. And tell our people to stay out of it. So first, let's identify who the Edomites are and who they're not. Okay. So this PowerPoint is also, you can see this PowerPoint on Facebook. The next lesson I probably won't use a PowerPoint. I'll probably just go through the scriptures. So we're going to go ahead and start. And you'll learn who the Ishmaelites are too. All right, so let's do it. Let's see, I'm going to share. All right, so we talk about who are the original Arabs. All right, who are the original Arabs? All right, this lesson is going to tell you who are the original Arabs in the Bible. We're going to talk about the geography, the facts about where the Arabs live. We're going to talk about who are the original Arabs. We're also you're going to learn who Esau is through this lecture. All right, so we have the ancient Arabs, the Arabs of the Bible and the Quran, and then you have the Arabs of today. Okay, two different sets. Both are Arabs. Biblical Arabs. What is an Arab? Arabs come originally from the children of Keturah, Ishmael. Biblical reference in the book of Jubilee. And Ishmael and his sons and the sons of Keturah and their sons went together and dwelt from Paran to entering in of Babylon, and all the land which is towards the east, facing the desert. And these mingled with each other, and their name was called Arabs and Ishmaelite. All right. So these Arabs and Ishmaelites are not the same. All right. First Chronicles, the son of Abraham. We'll go get all this out of the way. The son of Abraham, Isaac, and Ishmael. These are the generations. The firstborn Ishmael. It goes through Ishmael's lineage. So all of these are called sons of Ishmael. Now, what you need to understand is Ishmael had 12 sons. Now, all of these sons did not speak Arabic. Most of these sons did not speak Arabic. Okay? They spoke an Egyptian, most likely they spoke an Egyptian type language because their mother spoke an Egyptian language. Because Ishmael married Egyptian women. Where did they live? And they dwelt from Havilah unto Shur, that is before Egypt, as though thou goest towards Assyria. And he died in the presence of all his brethren. So if you look right here towards Egypt, okay, all right, this is the area where the Ishmaelites, this is where ancient Babylon was, right here, okay, before Egypt, towards Assyria, all right, next to, even in the area of Babylon, this is the area where the Ishmaelites live. Northern Arabia, okay, not Southern Arabia, okay, the wilderness of Paran. This is where the wilderness of Paran is. This is where the standing place of Abraham is. All right, right next to, close to Jerusalem, very close to Jerusalem. So Hagar did not travel all the way down here. All right, she traveled a short distance in Paran, the desert of Paran. All right. Ishmaelite. Ishmael was the first son of Abraham. The Ishmaelites bordered the Egyptians. They bordered African land, and they lived in the Sinai Peninsula. They did not live in southern Arabia. His mother's name was Hagar, and she was an Egyptian woman. Ishmael married Egyptian women. So now you got an image of where they lived. All right, this area right here, you can't see it, was ruled by the Egyptians at one point. You have the Midianites. Remember Moses? He went and he married Midianites. Those are Keturah children. Now these are your Arabs, Keturah children, the real Arabs. Keturah was Abraham's wife. She gave birth to the original black Arabs. All right. Midian, those were the original Arabs. Moses married a Midianite. That's the people that Moses met when he was in exile. When he killed the man and he ran into exile, he met the Midianites. These Midianites were the children of Keturah. All right. Now we're going to prove that these children of Keturah still live today. We're going to pick one out called the Shua. Shua. All right. Shua. And these mingled with each other, and their name was called Arabs and Ishmaelites. Keturah's children were called Arabs. To be considered part of the Ishmaelite tribe, your father must be an Ishmaelite. The Ishmaelites did not call themselves Arabs. They were called Ishmaelites. So the Keturah children were called Arabs, and the Ishmaelites were called Ishmaelites. And it was like 12 tribes of them. And they didn't all speak Arabic. Most of them spoke some type of Egyptian language. Or like an Assyrian. Where are the Keturah children today? Let's look at Shua. Shua is the son of Abraham through Keturah. Shua is pronounced Shua in today's language is Shua. All right. The Shua people, they're called Shua today. They are the Baggara Arabs. They live in northern Nigeria, Chad, and the Sudan. These are the Shua Arabs. These are the same people of Keturah. All right. Let's look at them. These are Yeshua Arabs, Baggara Arabs. And they exist today in Chad, Africa. And I spoke to one and I asked them, are y'all from Keturah? And they said, yes, we are. They said I spoke to one and they said they're from Keturah. All right. So these are your original Arabs coming from Keturah. So who are the people you see in the Middle East today? Who are the people that's getting all the shine on the television? All right. Do they come from Keturah? Do they come from Ishmael? No, they do not come from Keturah, and they don't even come from Ishmael. They're not Ishmaelites. They're not Keturhites. Now they are Arabs because they speak Arabic. That's the only reason why they are called Arabs, because they speak Arabic. But if we talk about bloodline, they're not from Keturah. All right. So these people that you see on the television, they are multi-generational mixed people. They have a small percentage of black blood in them. They come from the Edomites. All right. They have Turkish blood and other stuff. So these people are your Edomites. They are descendants from Esau. Esau was Jacob's twin brother. Esau means hairy in Hebrew. Now let's go all the way back and we're going to prove. So Esau, the original man, Esau, not the original man, but Rebecca had twins. One came out red and hairy, and the other came out a regular black man, a dark-skinned man. One came out red, one came out dark. Both were black men. Okay? One came out ruddy in color, meaning not dark black, but ruddy. Okay? I am ruddy. David in the scriptures was ruddy. Adam was ruddy. A lot of people was ruddy. He did not come out white. He came out ruddy. He came out dark brown, reddish, dark brown. Not even light skin. Not even totally light skin. So this was Esau. Now, who did Esau marry? Esau was going to create a whole. Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan. All right. He took Hittite. See that? He took Hittite, a Hittite wife. Then he took a Hivite wife. Okay. All right. So the Canaanites, if you look at DNA, there's a new study on the Canaanites, and the Canaanites, I want y'all to put this in. The Canaanites, they said that they are today's Lebanese people. They did a blood. You can Google that. You can Google that. They did a DNA test on a Canaanite skull, and their blood matched the Lebanese people. All right. And it also matched other Middle Easterners. All right. And if you look at Hittite artifacts, the Hittite artifacts connects them with the Turkish people. It connects them with the Caucasus Mountains. This is where the Hittites lived. The Amorites, they were from the mountains. All right. So Esau married amongst these Canaanites, these whites, the Cushitic whites. Right. Rebecca didn't like it, and he created a pool of people. All right. Then Rebecca didn't like him doing that. Then he went and he married amongst the Ishmaelites. He married one Ishmaelite daughter. So he created another pool of people that were darker skinned Edomites. So he created lighter skinned Edomites and darker skinned Edomites. And they became the sons of Esau. So you saw Esau. Esau was red. He married Hittite women. These are how the Hittite women look, based off artifacts. Okay. Then he married an Ishmaelite woman. The Hittite Empire was in what is known as modern-day Turkey. Pale Arabs are composed of Turkish blood. All right. So this guy mixed with this guy, this girl, and created a mixed race, a whole nother nation. All right. They mixed together and created, there you go, created these mixed race Arabs. All right. They are Edomites. They're our brother. They're our brother. But he was supposed to create a whole nother nation. And he did. All right. All right. But he also mixed with the Ishmaelites and created black Edomites. All right. Created some black Edomites. So, and they're called Arabs. So nowadays you have a range. You have dark-skinned Arabs, which are Edomites. Okay. Then you have light-skinned, almost white Edomites because of Esau. Okay. But they have nothing to do with Ishmael. Well, they do. They do because of her. They have a little Ishmael blood because of her. Okay. Some of them. The darker skinned ones have a little Ishmael in them. But the lighter ones are more kin to Esau. Okay. And this I'm not saying nobody's good, nobody's bad. I'm just telling you the truth. So now Esau today is a mixture. Many of Esau's descendants took Hittite. So some of Esau's children, they went and married into the Turkish or married into the Canaanite Hittite bloodline, and they became whiter. And some, maybe mixed in with a little bit more the Ishmaelite. It became a little darker. But a lot of them mixed in with the Turkish and created a whole nother race. And now today, they have spread all over the Middle East, and these are the Edomites. They speak Arabic because that was the language of the Edom, and the surrounding tribes during that time. Okay. Now the original Ishmaelites, they went into Africa. All right. So the term Arab is a code word used today that conceals the true identity of the Edomites. Historically, Edomites are neither Arab nor Ishmaelites. They're only Arab by speech. Edomites vary in complexion from dark to light brown to reddish yellow, fair, pale skin. Edomites are Arab only by language, not truly, well, and some of them are by blood. Let me change that. Some of them by blood because this happened. Because of this. All right. So we do have a line that have Ishmael's blood. But they're probably the ones that are hated. All right. So I'll be nice. Prophet Muhammad was not an Edomite. He was not an Edomite. He was from Ishmael, an older clan, a much older clan. All right. So these are your Edomites. They're mixed. Muhammad was not. Now, when Muhammad came, these are your desert Arabs that lag behind. These are the desert Arabs. When Muhammad came, they dwell in the desert. Ishmael originally, Ishmael dwell in the steep area up in here. Some of it is desert, but there's parts that are steep areas. All right. But Ishmael wasn't just totally the straight lovers of the desert. You know what I'm saying? So now you have the original Arabs, Keturah, Shuah, the Shuah Arabs. And then Ishmael is totally different. You have tribes in Africa that are Ishmaelites that don't even speak Arabic. They're like more Egyptian speaking. All right. So now we have established who the Edomites are. Now we're gonna, all right. Let's go back to this picture. So these are Keturah babies, Keturhites from Ibrahim, peace be upon him, from the Sumerians. All right. And then you have the mix, which are, they are from Esau, so they are Hebrews. All right. They're our brothers. They are our brothers. All right. So Ishmael is an ancient tribe. Ancient tribe. These people, Israelites, they're our aunties. They're older than us. They're our ancient tribe. They're the uncle of Israel. Uncle and auntie of Israel. They're older than us. And these, they're our brothers, Esau. Because Esau mixed with the Canaanites, Hittites. Okay. Now, we have established who the Edomites are. Now we're going to talk about the judgments. Okay. We got to talk about the judgments. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay. Is Esau our brother? Yes. The Edomites, yes, the brother of Jacob of Israel. Esau is our brother. Okay, let me see. You got another one. Salam, can you explain a little more about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the Ishmaelite line? Yes. Prophet Muhammad came through the Ishmaelite line. He did not. He came. It speaks about the tribe of Quraysh. All right. It speaks about the seasons. All right. In the Quran, about the seasons, about them migrating, and they're protected through the seasons. All right. The seasons, you find those different seasons in Northern Arabia. All right. The Saudi Arabia, I don't even know if they have 4 seasons like that. I don't even know if they have seasons in that way. But he was not a desert Arab. He was not an Edomite. He came from the ancient people. All right. The original Ishmaelites. Okay. And I don't know for a fact, but more likely he probably was a mixture. Like Keturah, had a little Keturah in him, had a little Ishmael in him. And that was a perfect perfect try. If Israel is acting up and Israel can't receive any profits because we keep killing them, so it's like, what's the use of sending more and more prophets as you gonna keep killing them, Israel, and messengers? So since Israel was cast away for a moment, not forever, then it would be the best tribe to give the Quran to. Since Israel don't want it, it will be our ancient Ishmaelite Keturah. They're smack in the middle. All right. They're connected to the Edomites. They're connected to the Keturahs. They're right there smack in the middle. And it'd be beautiful to give them that so they can warn the whole world. Their job was to warn the whole world about the day of judgment. All right. Until we could get ourselves together, Israel. All right. All right. So I disagree that the Lebanese people, I believe that the Canaanites intermixed with the ancient Turks of Japheth, and some carry Canaanite. Well, we're saying the same thing. The Lebanese people are connected to the Greeks. Their DNA is connected to those people. They are kin to those people. All right. And the DNA showed that the Canaanites and the Lebanese people are like 95% the same people. So we're actually saying the same thing, brother. Okay. We're actually saying the same thing. What else? Yep, I like that. I like that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna put that in. Good job. Let's see what else. Okay. So now when I show you the judgment, let me take this off. When I show you the judgment, then you're gonna understand what's going on with our brothers, the pale Arabs. They act just like us. They got a judgment coming on them too. In a minute, our brothers. You're gonna understand why it's happening and what they did to get this judgment on them. And if they're listening, Arabs, pale Arabs, and the dark-skinned Arabs, I will teach you how you can get this off you, because it's coming. There's a judgment coming upon them, and it's one way to get that judgment off of them. And you will learn that in part 2. I want this to run into 30 minutes. I'm gonna run it for 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna put up another one. We'll take a small break, and I'll put up part 2, and we'll talk about the judgment. I'm not gonna have a PowerPoint for the judgment. We're gonna go in the scriptures. We're gonna go to Obadiah. We're gonna talk about the judgment and why this judgment is happening to them. All right, let's see if anybody else got a question. And then we can move on from all of this Esau, Ishmael stuff and start getting. My specialty that I love is the Book of Revelations. That's what I really want to get into. That's what I love. But we gotta get through all this. All right, so in about 1 minute, I'm going to go live again, and we're gonna talk about the judgment of Esau. All righty. Any more questions? I'm gonna teach all day today. Well, most of the day. Take some breaks. All right. What time is it? Okay. So I'll be back at 9:15. We're gonna do it for 9:15. 9:10, 9:15. I'll be back. Peace.